What's up, everybody? I'm Nicole Learner, and you are now watching. Just started watching. Yeah, I don't know if that one was better than the first one, but we're just here and doing the best we can. Death Parade is about people dying and get judged and feelings.
What Angel Beats lacked, like, cause
my man was on a consistent elevator.
I didn't really care what elevator he put him on.
Arbiter Nick made a goddamn decision. Goddamn.
Nick would have sent everybody to the void.
What kind of person do y'all think I am? What's up, everybody? I'm Nicole Learner, and you are now watching. Just started watching anime. Also known as Oprah's Anime Club, also known as the start to the Encyclopedia of Anime. I'm joking. I don't know what that means. Ignore me.
Let's go. Not a thing. Let's go.
No, I don't know. So basically what this is me and the homies, we get together every month and we watch an anime, and then we come and discuss it, and we share the video and audio with you all in hopes that, you guys will come and join the next discussion with me. With that being said, wherever you're listening to this at or watching, make sure you hit that subscribe, follow, like, all that good stuff, and join our Discord, and the link to that will be in the bottom of wherever you're watching this at. And you can join, and we can talk anime or not. We can talk about other things, and we can watch stuff together and have a good time. So yeah, I don't know if that one was better than the first one, but we're just here and doing the best we can. All right. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead. Y'all know I like to get the housekeeping stuff out the way first. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with letting everybody know what you doing, what you up to, what you got going on. So Nisho, since you was late, you gonna start first. You gonna tell everybody what you was doing, what you got going on.
Well, I don't know if the intro caught me taking the scarf off, but I was fashionably late coming from my stream. Twitch.tv/Nisho gonna stream on Twitch between gaming, just chatting, just random various themes and whatnot of what I do.
Nice.
That's where I was at before I came here, to talk anime with the squad, you know what I mean? So I stream. I am also a music artist, for those who don't know, under Nisho Soul. This is actually perfect. One of my people, Wellington Beats, they actually just dropped their compilation project that I'm a part of. Look up We Are Not the Same. Do that. A phenomenal list of artists. You're gonna discover somebody brand new in this tape, but it's so dope to be part of. It is out on all platforms. Definitely get that a listen. Sidebar. Ride for this visual coming. Anyway. All right.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. On to the next person.
Who's that?
You know who that is. It's Brandon Braxton.
Oh, it's me. Let's see, man. Let's just get the main thing out the way. I can't remember if I did this before. I'm having another kid, so that's new.
You don't know if you had a kid before yet?
So yeah, I'm having another kid, man. This is the final one. So there's that. Still writing. I got a project that I'm working on that we'll talk about later. Bond's still available. Podcast wise, Clueless Vino, man. Clueless Vino, we've had a great season 2. I've had two guests have been right here with the crew. Nisho Soul, episode 1 of season 2. Nicole Learner, episode 5 of season 2. We had a great conversation, man. We had a really good time. Two Tall Boys podcast, man. Me and my guy Keen, we've been killing it. I think we're on episode 12 coming this week.
Nice.
We're killing it right now, man. We're getting good feedback, man, and I'm just trying to make these podcasts work so I can stop working, man. That's all. Just
I feel that.
My 9 to 5 sucks.
I second that. All right. So all right. So I guess it's my turn. What have I been up to? Man, I've been in education mode. So I've been trying to learn, new skills and just brush up on some other things. Nicole learner. Kid. That's in the name. Try not to get fired every day. Um,
Fair.
every day. That's just the goal. Um, in good news, I mean, I feel like I've been telling everybody this because this has been like a goal of mine since childhood that I kind of just always put to the side and I always procrastinated on doing it. But I finally did it. I got like my official motorcycle license. You know,
Hey,
the card
I
came in the mail. I know that's not like a really big accomplishment, but it's just something that I'm proud of myself for because I was just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get it. I ain't even got money for a bike yet, but I'm gonna get that shit. And, so when I get the money for a bike, it's there. I ain't gotta worry about, you know,
Yeah.
doing whatever I gotta do. So, happy about that. Still reading Bonds. Really good book. Shout out to, the nod that you gave me in there. I peeped. I meant to text you about that. Um, yeah, and shout out to the universe for keeping things moving, keeping me here and steady. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I got going on. I don't think I feel like there's something else, but yeah, no, I can't think of anything. All right, so
Oh
yeah,
wait, before I just want to say real quick. Now that you got your motorcycle license, right? You get the motorcycle, and now you can join the gang with Mikey and Draken in them.
it's funny you say that because my homie Lo, shout out, shout out Lo if you're watching this at some point. But the homie Lo, he already has his motorcycle, and he's really in that anime. He's like, when I, cause my close friends when I shared the picture of the temp license or whatever, like
Yeah,
he was like, oh, he's like, let me know, when you get it. He's like, and then he said like, I think he said Tokyo Manji Gang or something like that. And I
yeah,
was like, I definitely will. I was like, you're the first person I'm gonna hit up. you
and
know,
you have the reference knowledge now.
exactly.
oh
I'm gonna
man,
come up there with the crisp white collar shirt on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Some nice
yeah.
khaki pants,
There
school.
we go.
You know what I'm
slick
saying?
cold. Oh,
I,
slick
I
cold.
at least I know you got hands, so there we go. You know,
Shit, talking me
I
shit.
got the gloves somewhere. They somewhere in here. I don't
yeah.
see them. Yeah, I don't know where them hoes at, but the gloves somewhere in here. We pull them out, we box them down.
I mean,
Somewhere.
But all right. So now we can get into the part that everybody's here for. All right. So this past month we watched Death Parade. And basically, and warning, before you watch this whole little thing or whatever, the next, 45 minutes or so,
mhm.
if you haven't watched Death Parade yet and you don't like spoilers, just turn it off now. You probably have actually about 2 or 3 minutes before the spoilers come up, but I just want to let you know now before I forget. All right? So if you want to go watch that, go watch that. But if you don't care, then keep watching. All right. So anyway, so what Death Parade is about? Death Parade is about, a bunch of people that aren't people. These entities, basically, they receive souls of people that were actually people at some point, living and dying and all that good stuff. And they come to this place that happens to be a bar, and they get judged on by these entities that aren't gods, they're just entities that happen to look like humans, because how else would we know that they actually exist if they didn't exist in human form? Um, and they judge them through playing games, so that we can see their true nature. Um, and yeah, the people get judged and they go to the void, or they go to they get reincarnated, and yeah, and in the midst of all that, people, there's this whole thing about feelings and purpose and life and all this good stuff, all that wrapped up in there. So with that said, that's what it's about. People dying and get judged, and feelings. That's what Death Parade is about. And if you get mad at my synopsis, remember, this is just started watching anime. I don't know the anime jargon. I don't know how to think deeply about these things yet. I'm just watching it as someone who's like, ooh, shiny things. That's me with anime.
Yeah.
All right, so before I take a sip of my drink, so usually, if you guys have been watching the last couple of episodes, we have prepared questions. I don't know about these guys, but I forgot. So we're gonna just be kind of, this is like, I guess, a more off the rip kind of episode,
Okay.
which we haven't done in a while. Where we just like turn the camera on and just start going forward. So, to kick us off, I do want to ask, was, this is y'all's second time watching this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when y'all watched it the first time, what, when you watched those first couple of episodes, like, what were you expecting when, everything got going? Like, when the people showed up on the elevator and they were like, oh, where the fuck am I at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did y'all think was how everything was going to unfold?
I mean, just the way the premise began with Death Parade was really, it was interesting, like, for lack of a better synonym that I could use. Just the premise that was set up of like, okay, hey, y'all are basically in purgatory, and we're pretty much about to judge whether you're going up or down, and I'm like, that's pretty surreal. Like, I got that vibe from the first episode. Even rewatching it, it's like I caught a little bit more of the nuances I didn't catch the first time, of like, Decim, who was pretty much like the medium of it all, like, just him literally having to be chaotic neutral, and all the other arbiters having to be chaotic neutral. It was good. It was really compelling, and I'm like, it kind of reeled me in to really keep watching. So I think that was really my first impression. Like, it was like I immediately thought it was gonna be a bit more gory, but it took a more subtle, like, thriller approach with it, and how they kept going with it. I really enjoyed it though. Like, from the first episode, definitely.
Well, here at the Stik Decim, right?
Are you making a drink right now?
Yeah. So here's what I thought, right?
In the Goku glass?
Let's go.
Here's what I thought, right? Initially, when I first watched it, I was thinking, yeah, Sunny D. What I thought was gonna happen was I thought that it was gonna be like you said. I thought it was gonna be like gory.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like, oh well, these people are gonna have to fight to the death versus, play games. But once you see the setting of where they are, and what do you have?
Nothing.
Okay, that's like Cisco. Like,
Man,
how old are we?
27.
No, but I thought it was gonna be one of those things where it was like really gory, like you break a pool stick, now y'all gotta fight to the death, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was more so playing on your psyche, right? and that's what kind of drew me. I was like, all right, cool. So we're not trying to. You're not trying to gore me out. You're not trying to gross me out. You're
Yeah.
trying to play with my emotions. Like, what would you do in this situation? Versus, what I'm saying. Now you're trying to do. Am I playing a game?
Mm-hmm.
You're playing a game within the game, and that's what kind of drew me into watching the entire series.
Got it. Yeah, I can't. When I first started watching, I'm not gonna lie, like it really had me in the beginning. It kind of lost me a little towards the end, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I mean, that whole concept of just like it almost makes you follow the characters. So like they're walking into this space, and they're like, what the fuck? And then you're watching it, you're like, what the fuck? And then dude is like, yeah, we're gonna play a game, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna play a game. Like, that's weird. I won't play no game. Like, so it's just like it's the way that they were able to like pull you in for those first couple of episodes and make you feel like you were also participating in what was happening was really good. And I didn't realize it was happening to me until now. I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait, do you deserve to go to the void, or do you deserve to go to heaven, or like, are these people bad? And then I'm questioning myself. I'm like, dang, what if this was me? And it's like, because and I mean, and they bring it up later in the show, but it's like, a lot of people will do a lot of crazy things under the right circumstances. So it's like, are you going too far with the situations that you're creating? Like, or is the point truly like nobody can be pushed to that point of darkness if they truly aren't a dark person? Like, I don't know. I was over here trying to answer deep questions, and I was like, but then this pool table popped up, and I was like, the questions are.
The fuck?
I'm just joking.
Hey, Nisho, watch. That's gonna be her favorite. That's gonna be her favorite character of the show.
All right.
You already know what it is. You already know what's gonna be. You know it's gonna be.
We are not pulling the Michiko and hot shit again. We're not doing this shit again.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that this time, because the pool table, as much as I love it, I would definitely say it's one of my favorite aspects of the show, next to the music. But
okay.
The sound.
Y'all can't tell me that pool table ain't sick though.
No, it's smooth.
Oh, the pool table's fire.
It's smooth.
I am not taking away from that. The pool table's amazing, and the music is the soundtrack is.
Pool table's sick. Like, if I ever become rich, I'm finding somebody that can remake that table for me.
Ooh, I'm telling you, that would be a fly ass table, and everybody be like, "The fuck you got the solar system for?" I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, it's a fly ass pool table. Yeah, like,
shit,
don't play pool. Do.
Don't let your girl learn how to use a hammer, man. I might figure something out.
You figure yourself.
Run the fade.
Might figure something out. But yeah, no, that's I think that was just my way of making sure I didn't go on a tangent. But yeah, yeah. Where was I? I forgot. Oh, impressions. I really, like I said, I really appreciate the way that it pulled us in the beginning and had us follow along with the characters, and I didn't really know what to expect, so that's what kind of kept me watching, because I didn't understand exactly. And this is like where I guess I can bring in a comparison to Angel Beats. Like, I wasn't really understanding at first, like I mean, I got the obvious points that people die and get judged, but I was like, I'm not sure what the end goal that they're gonna get to is, and I'm not even sure I still got that resolve I was looking for. But like, I was just like, y'all know me, like, I'd be like, I need clear end goals, I need exactly. I need B to be defined by A and A to be defined by B. Like, I need to know where we're going. And I didn't really have that there. So, but they did do a good job with the suspense and everything. So, because they didn't pick 100 different genres.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing is
to
That
do
they
it.
kind of kept it within itself.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't try to. I mean, they had funny elements, but they weren't trying to be a comedic show
Yeah.
like most of the time. They didn't try to throw any action in there. There were no random fights, but there
Mm-hmm.
were. But it was like very minimal. It's like one episode of it of
Mm-hmm.
like someone trying to fight.
it was more integral to what the overall was.
Correct. Um, and yeah, I mean, again, they wanted to be a thriller with some suspense, and it was intense. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Because and it was just like I said, it played on your mentals.
Yeah.
You're thinking like, all right, as soon as you see two people come out, you're like, all right, which one of these people is going to the void, which one's going to what's called, and then they're playing, and you're watching them, and that you know what happens? Slowly but surely, you became an arbiter as you watched because you're looking at it now. You're like, well, dang, I'm looking at your past, like as as they're getting their flashbacks, you're being able to see what they see, and it's
Yeah.
like you're getting the information yourself. So now you're like, well, dang, maybe they deserve it. But then you're watching them play, and you're like, well, it seems like they're remorseful, and so you're becoming the arbiter yourself. You know what I mean? So that was the cool part that I liked about the show.
Big meta. Big meta.
Yeah. So moving on, um, let's talk about content because we watched this show to compare it to Angel Beats, another anime that was touching on the life and death situation. So, okay. So, I know what I want to say. All right. So, with that with that in mind, what cuz y'all talked about this a lot. Y'all talked about how Death Parade did the life and death thing way better than Angel Beats. So, what are those things that they did better in the show to address the whole concept of life and death and purpose and meaning and all those good things.
Cohesion, first off. Just what Angel Beats lacked, like, because, like, it's funny you mentioned the resolve thing there, because that's actually what I was kind of keeping up. I was going to say something, but I feel like this is like the appropriate time. Like with Angel Beats, it went from okay, they're dead, halfway point. Otanashi figured out how he died, and then baby, I love you. Like it went completely far off from like what he initially wanted to do, and just one way left. But with Death Parade, it was a straight okay. Here's what we do. We are sticking to it as far as like our arbiter's duties, and it kept the consistency throughout the whole series. Like even with Decim questioning like his motives and what would eventually be his emotion of like, well, who am I to judge somebody who may not have lived as better life as they thought they would have? And even them exploring that felt like a better like. Well, again, I guess we're comparing at this point. Like it honestly was a better resolution, a better resolution what Angel Beats did at the end of it. You know what I mean? So for me, like I think the big points that they hit harder than Angel Beats was more that conciseness. Like they took 12 whatever episodes they had, and it was like, here's the premise. Here are several people going through these same scenarios. Here's the main character we had in the background, building, bubbling, her story slowly unraveling. She eventually gets to her conclusion. Like it felt more complete to me with Death Parade, and that's why I feel like it did better.
Okay.
So, I think that what it does better. I feel like the main storyline, I think, is better overall, right? So the main storyline of Angel Beats is basically becomes Otonashi trying to get people to accept their fates and accept the afterlife, accept that they're dead, and that way they can move on to reincarnation, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the major storyline for that was.
And
However, where they
smash Angel anyway.
correct, and that's where they trip up at. where they essentially like, you know what, they get to the end of the race and they just trip at the finish line. where death rate differs is it's like we're kind of given the information early enough, and there's no switch. Like, you know, we understand what's happening with old girl,
Mhm.
but they give it to us in very small pieces. But they never change. They never change it. It's never, oh, there's the ghouls now, or there's a second angel. There's none of that. It's this is what's happening. We're gonna get to this point. There's a reason we're telling these stories. There's a reason we're introducing these different elements, and there's no change of the plot. And so now I gotta, like Nisho said, a very concise story. I can follow along easily. You're giving me these other, these these judgments as a way to move forward that plot, and that's what helps, because that's the action part.
Mhm.
And then the behind the scenes part is, Decim trying to understand his role as an arbiter. And what is Shorty name? What's that girl name?
The shorty with the ponytail.
No.
Suchi.
The girl who had no name at first.
Oh, Chiyuki.
Chiyuki.
So Chiyuki, what's called it? So Chiyuki, her finding out about her fate and accepting what happened with her. And so like you get this plot points, and like they're told within 12 episodes concisely for me.
Mhm.
And that's what I like about it.
Same. I think I like that a lot, and I was actually wanting like at least like one or two more episodes to like flesh some more things out. But yeah,
What didn't get fleshed out for you?
I don't.
Without going too far into it, I guess.
So by the final episode, when Nona, I think her name is.
Yes, Nona. That was the
Yeah.
Nona.
Yeah.
And she's breaking down to the flower guy, and she's like, I wanted you to see that the arbiter process shouldn't be as simple as it is, or she's like, it should have more levels to it, more depth, yada yada. And so we see what her point was in giving Decim human emotions or whatever. But then I feel like after that, I think what I was wanting to was to see that in action, because like it just kind of just stopped. It was like, oh, okay, so all of this was just, well, we already knew that she had her own mission involved in the whole situation. But it was just like I wanted to see more. I wanted to see what the old flower dude, like, what his reaction was to it, because he just kind of was like, they had her say it, and maybe I missed something too, because I was kind of cleaning when I was watching the final episode. But I was like, she said it, and then next thing I know, like, what happened next? So she said that to him, and then I think two more people walked in, and then Decim had Chiyuki's statue over there, and then she starts reading off the rules of an arbiter or something like that. And I was just like, well, all right, we're back where we started. So I was like, I was with her in wanting a change in the process, because I was invested at this point. I was like, yeah, the process needs to change. Yeah. But it's like, it didn't give me what I needed in wanting to see that process fulfilled. Yeah, it's kind of like a song when you have a note and it don't hit that last note you want it to hit, and it just stays suspended on that on the note, and you wanted to hit that last one, and it did.
So you basically wanted at one more episode to kind of see how he judges based off that now.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Or anything, or just like maybe them having a meeting at the bar afterwards, talking about how things are going to change. you know, and I forgot what they called the whole place, but like it could have been anything. I just wanted to see how all of this, how everything that happened contributed to what was going to come next, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because it just seems like they just were like, oh yeah, we did all this, but the same shit just gonna happen.
I can understand that. I dig it.
Okay. Well, and I'm just gonna throw this out here how I saw it. Just like it's subtle stuff. So let me make sure I get these characters' names, because that's one thing I can never do is get these characters' names.
There you go. We'll get the backup notes, my boy.
I meant to charge my phone, so I had it next to me. But
all right, so let's take for example, let's start with Decim, because Decim's the easiest person to go through. So Decim, you know what I'm saying? Based on how arbiters work, technically Shiyuki probably should have went to the void, right? Based on how they usually operate.
Mm-hmm.
But I think because of the human emotion that he has, he's able to see, because like he felt bad about lying to her in that last episode, in those last 2 episodes. Like that boy almost had a heart attack, basically. You know what I'm saying? Cardiac arrest. So, and we saw it previously too. Like you can see, like in certain instances where he has that emotional part, but he just didn't know how to express it. For example, the episode where it's the CEO lady, or the news lady, news lady, and the boy who played a video game together.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Right. So in that one, like, you know, they're scrapping, like they're really both trying to get there, but he ends it with a hug.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't be able to do no hugs, man. I ain't seen, like, before that, and really none after that. You don't see hugs in the show.
Mm-hmm.
You only get that from an emotional standpoint. So there are subtle points in the show where you can see where he's grappling with what he's actually supposed to do. Like even early in the series, he's like, he has this thing where he's like, I respect people for living fulfilled lives. None of the other arbiters care about that. Not for real. Not up until that point.
Yeah.
But I think the best, and I want to get y'all opinion on this one. The best example of this is, I think his name is Genty, red hair guy.
Yeah, pretty much Bakugo.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
His character is also interesting because he can't understand why Decim acts like that. Why he's like, yo, why are you? You know, we do this. This is our job. We do it. We go out. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
But then Mayu comes, and he can't she should have went somewhere after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he keep her around? You know what I'm saying? because her decision to do what she did threw him off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he technically has emotions, but his curiosity was piqued at that point. So now he's looking at himself like, yo, why can't I send her something? He even kept the homeboy, what's his name? Harada.
The boy band, yeah. Right.
He kept him around because like, yo, why? You can tell like it was bugging him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then by the end where he sent like, and that's the question that people have is why did he send them both to the void? Why did he lie to her and send them both to the void? Did he send her there because she made that decision? Or was he like, when he heard her say, I'd rather die and give him another chance than to live without him? Did he send her that for that, or did he send them both there so she could be with him in his last moments? And then in the last episode, you see that he makes that little thing for her. Those little things on the table. He has one of her. He wouldn't do that if he didn't have some type of attachment to him. So I think you see that they want, like, these arbiters are starting to think like, well, maybe there is a certain way we can do different things, and maybe we can have certain attachments with people based on how they live, or based on their personalities as they come in. But that's just how I saw it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
I definitely felt that, and I saw it. I was just hoping, like I said, to see it in action, I guess, you know. But I can't. Beggars can't be choosers. Can't always
Facts.
get what I want in life.
Yeah, Nick, that's one thing you're gonna learn coming along with these anime. You can't get everything you want in life or an anime.
I
Put
think
that
there's a
on a
song
shirt.
like that. That's our merch.
Go. Let's go. But to that, like, I don't know if this is more comical or more cynical, but like, I really feel like, oh boy, what was his name? Ginter, right?
Ginty, something like that.
Ginty. All right. I really felt like his end goal was just like, get him the fuck out of my bar. I can't. Because that's all I really saw in his eyes. That's all I saw in his demeanor. It was like, get him the fuck out of my bar. I don't care.
Bro was trying to get anybody out.
Because, like, you could tell he was the complete opposite of what Decim was going through with actually dealing with human emotions. He was like, bruh, like, no, judge him. Spin the fucking boy. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell it was more abrasive. It was more upfront of, like, this is our duty. Stick to it. No need to divert anywhere near from it. Like, even with the remnants of the mementos he made, still, like, you can tell it still came off as that. I'm sitting there like, nah, you don't give a fuck. Like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. So true.
Bro was definitely abrasive.
With that said, though, for these people to be arbiters and they're not supposed to have any emotions or anything, your boy was the most emotional out of everybody, because mans was angry all the time. Like, he was a hothead. It's just like,
Yeah.
he
He was very angry.
he came in the door blazing, like, all the time, like when they really brought him in and he did that
The fake, right?
the fake on Decim, and then he was like already coming in with some extra aggressive energy, and I was kind of confused because I was like, I thought these people are supposed to, like, I thought all of them were going to be like pretty much like Decim, like monotone, kind of dry. But nah, here come this hothead come blasting in the door, yelling at Decim about how, oh, you gotta be more on point. Like,
Need the stupid ass motherfucker every anime, every time.
There's always one guy.
Yeah.
There's always one guy. I wonder though if it's supposed to be, if you're supposed to have no emotions when you're judging. Like, as far as your peers, you like, do what you got to do or whatever.
True.
But like, as far as judging, you got to have like a very a very neutral type of attitude going in. Maybe that's what it is. Because you don't see it with anybody else. Like, even when he's judging Mayu and Harada, my man's reading a magazine. He's like, yo, hey dog, do what y'all gotta do. I'm gonna read this magazine. and then when it was taking too long, he's like, all right, that's enough of this. Let me wrap this shit up, though.
Look, I got people to serve.
I got something for y'all.
True. But I thought when they were like made, when like Nona was explaining how they were made or something, like I thought they said they were like made without emotion or.
I agree. That's I would say that's kind of like a loophole in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like anger is an emotion, but I guess it depends on how they describe it.
True.
Right. That makes sense.
And the blue hair boy was definitely either high or just happy all the time. So.
I'm gonna go with happy all the time. He was just like, look, I'm happy to be here, boss. Like, that's it.
My man was on a consistent edible.
Facts.
That jump never wore off.
My guy was like, okay. The dude put the big ass flower around his head, and he was just like, no problem, boss.
Bro, act like it never happened. Like, I guess that's a side effect, but like, hey, they say, don't worry about it, get out of here. Like, all right, yeah. I have a question.
Huh?
I have a question.
What's up?
Was there any judgment that y'all disagreed with?
Ooh.
Should I run them back real quick?
You should, cause I don't think I paid honestly that much attention to the judgment part. Gonna be honest.
main point, major part of the point.
I mean,
So,
obviously like I watched it up to that point, but when they got on the elevator part, for some reason, it's weird. I did not care where they went.
fair.
Like by that time in the, it's probably because I had already made my decision that I didn't really care what elevator he put him on.
Arbiter Nick made a goddamn decision. Goddamn, that's what the fuck.
But
Nick would have been.
that's credit to the anime because that's how into it I was.
No, because they put you in that mindset. No, I got you.
Nick would have sent everybody to the void. Sure. Everybody gotta die.
I expect to death note anybody.
Good God. Okay, so the first one was the Dark Game. The couple.
That was
The husband went to reincarnation. The wife went to the void. The next one was the bowling game from the two kids who knew each other as kids.
Mm-hmm.
One went away, and then they met together later. The girl had reconstructive surgery to look like the girl that he liked. Yes. They both went to reincarnation. Then there was the one with the video game. The boy who committed suicide went to reincarnation. The lady went to the void. Then there was a fake out. That one doesn't count. Mayu. Then there's Mayu Harada. Harada is unknown. And then Mayu stayed behind, obviously. Then, which one was this one? Oh, the air hockey one, where the cop and the boy, they both went to the void. Then it's the old lady. Old lady went to reincarnation. And then, then Harada and Mayu went to the void, and then obviously Chiyuki went to reincarnation.
I feel like any of those were wrong.
Oh, one was definitely wrong for me.
Well, which one, Stik? If you don't mind me asking, because honestly, I don't really have a problem with any of them. But
the first one.
The first one?
The first one, because that's the kind of catalyst of the whole emotions thing.
Okay.
The wife gets sent to the void because she's like, yeah, it's not your baby. How can anyone ever love you?
But that was justified though. Like that was fucking justified. Like,
she was lying, bro.
She finessed her way through the shit. Yeah, she's in the void. Like for real.
No, she was lying, bro. She lied to him because She lied to him because he was looking for he needed a reason to not So she gave him the reason. Because he felt bad about killing him because of his jealousy. So to ease his guilt, she's just like, "Yo, yeah, you're right. It's not your baby." So now he has no guilt. So now he can go and get reincarnated. And she just sacrificed herself for that, and that's why Chiyuki was mad because she's like, "Yo, she was clearly lying." But Decim, because he's a robot or whatever the hell he is, he couldn't see it, and he just whatever. So for me, the first one is the one that kind of sets the anime up, honestly, and that helps you get to the resolve point or whatever.
Yeah, I have forgot all about that scene, to be honest. Now that you bring it up, because she definitely, I had remembered, their whole thing, but like I forgot that one little part, because it's like a really subtle thing. Like if you're not watching the show, you'll miss it.
Okay.
It's because like of the way they animated her in that moment. Like you can see that she's like really not with the shits, but she's just doing that. Yeah, I forgot all about that, to be honest. All I remember was like, them doing the dart shit and him being torn up about the thought of his wife cheating on him and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, they probably got it right. But then you mentioned that part, and I was like, yeah, nah, that was kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Because if he was human, then he would have been able to see that she was, not telling the truth.
Right. She was lying about lying.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Most of the other ones were correct, though, I think. You know.
I'm trying to think if anything else like that happened in the other ones that I'm thinking of, but I can't. Yeah, I can't think of. I mean, unless the old lady was a serial killer at some point.
She was not. She was not a serial killer. She
Oh,
was. She was. She was a. She was an illustrator. That's it.
Don't.
God damn! Why are you trying to do that to her?
Because that might have been spoiler for my favorite episode, but don't do this for me. Don't. Like, don't.
Nick said she could have been a serial killer.
It's like no one is immune to this shit. No, they all them fucking boys.
I'm telling you, Nick would have sent everybody. Say sorry, our elevator doesn't go up, unfortunately. Like, wait, what? What?
Nick, you probably would do that shit.
What kind of shit is this?
Look. Elevator don't go up, go down, guys.
What kind of person do y'all think I am? I'm not like that. I give everybody a chance. I probably reincarnate more people than I'd void people. Like I would have gave the little boy with the I would have reincarnated the boy that killed the boy for his sister and the cop. I would have been like,
really?
yeah. I would have been like, yeah, they had that shit coming, dog. I mean, the dude raped his sister and beat her up.
I don't disagree. Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree with him getting the revenge.
I would have been like, my dog, good job. Here's your ticket into the next world.
Not ticket.
For him to go do it again? Man.
Oh no!
No! Bro, my man got bloodlust. You see how he got in? Once he was like, yo, you can hurt homeboy. He was like, oh yeah, let's get it popping. Shiyuki was like, hey yo, you don't have to do that, man. You have a chance to go back and see your sister. And he said, nah, fuck that.
Basically, that was pretty much it.
He's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this dude. But you can't kill him. Nah, well, I'll do what I can.
True, but at the same time, that was all driven by what happened to his sister. So, like, you know,
He got that, but he got her back. He got the dude back. He just didn't realize that the dude watched that shit happen. He was nuts, by the way.
Big crazy.
So my man said, my wife said I did a great job. So now I just started doing it to everybody.
Fucking enough.
My man,
You good.
he needed to go see therapy.
Therapy in the void. I actually, it's funny that it took now for me to form my question, like, because I was honestly thinking over the scenario as we were watching it. So I wanted to present this to y'all. Just let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think about it? So, pretty much, the whole aesthetic of the anime was like, okay, Limbo's basically a bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would Limbo look like for y'all?
Good question.
Can I say one thing before Nick answers? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
For Nick's answers, goddamn, boy.
I'm gonna be honest. I just wouldn't leave. Before I give my actual answer, like, why would I leave? It's a bar. It's free, also. Open bar. Like, yo, you wanna play a game? Hey, yo, can we put that off for like forever? I'm just gonna say it here.
I mean, that's kind of a tough argument right there. I'm not gonna lie to someone with shit.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Because worst case scenario, you turn into a dummy. Like, you know.
I'm gonna get drunk before that.
And apparently Decim was making the bomb drink, so I'm like, that is literally the best way to go out.
They said my man was nice with it too.
Yeah.
All right. My void. I think my void would be a indoor like a monastery almost. Is that the right word for that? Where the monks be?
Yeah.
You know, something like that. But then
Shit.
but then like a monastery with like a roller coaster in it. I don't know how that happens, but
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it, but
This is Nick. We're talking about Stik. Come on, fool. Like, come on.
did you take an edible before this? Because what kind of combinations are you cooking up? over
Okay,
there?
so Pete, what I'm putting down. Like, have y'all ever been like to like one of those indoor like botanical garden places, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
something like that, a little less plants. You know, some just just straight up clear grassy areas to relax with some little stones you can sit on. But then like a zero gravity roller coaster just like goes over your head every now and then, like just.
I mean, this is kind of infallible because technically you wouldn't be able to die.
It's like
So Nick
That is
kinda
true.
got something. Like,
it's a very relaxing place, but there's also fun things to do. Like think, monastery meets carnival where the rides don't break down. Like think that.
that's low key heaven. If we're gonna be honest, like the shit that doesn't break down, it's kind of fire.
And everybody is just calm and relaxed. Everybody's just zen all the time. Just that'd be my limbo.
All I can envision now is just like 10 monks on a roller coaster, but not screaming because they don't talk. So they're just like, that's all they're doing. Like they're not doing it. They're not screaming or anything. They're just on the ride. That's all I can see now.
Good. That's the point.
Was that the point?
That's what I want in my limbo. Cause like I wanna continue to just if I'm gonna be in limbo, I wanna relax and I wanna just chill.
Yeah.
But then also every now and then I just wanna do something. Like I wanna go, throw some darts at balloons. I wanna, maybe play an arcade game. I play the little game where you roll the ball up the thing and you gotta throw it in the rings. Maybe basketball. I just wanna have some things to do. But I also want things to be very calm and relaxed. And then after I do all that, I want a fucking Cinnabon or some popcorn or what's the thing? Funnel cakes. Like
Yeah.
Hey fool, yes. Like
Look, now Nisho on board. Now he right there with you.
I said funnel cakes.
Look, Limbo sound kind of lit a little bit.
Limbo could be a good. And now I'm like, dang, should I just build one out now? Like, what should I?
Hey, look.
No, you building a lot of shit. She building a pool table. She building a monastery with a. What's up with her, bro?
Hey.
She
Let me fix this shit. Goddamn.
she becoming Barbara the Builder.
Barbara the Builder. I'd rather be like Barbretta.
Barbaretta?
Yeah, I feel like
Beretta the Builder.
Barbretta the Builder.
Beretta the Builder.
Yes, Beretta the
Jesus.
Builder. All right, so what's y'all's limbo look like? Nisho went in limbo. He disappeared.
Yeah, he in limbo now. He oh damn, that's it, man.
Uh,
For me though, mine's really simple, man. You already know what it is. Basketball court, man.
nice.
I could be there for hours, just shooting around, dunking. I assume that I can't get injured. It's my assumption.
Ooh, the dunk game gonna be serious.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going nuts out there. You know what I mean? I'm trying shit that I know I got no business doing. I can't get hurt, so it's all good at this point. You know what I mean? Just just nice little, little court out there. Maybe a little snack bar over there.
Yeah.
A little drink stand, a little Gatorade section. You know what I mean?
I mean, by the parade standards, you could get hurt, but you'll just heal.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I assume it'll be maybe I won't. Maybe it won't be a quick heal. Now I think about it.
It didn't take them that long. They were like, I'm in pain. This hurts. Bad blood coming out my mouth. And then they were like, 1 minute later, they were like, I'm back to normal.
That is true. Yeah, so yeah, I would hoop, man. I would be out there hooping crazy. You know what I mean? Oh man, you got reincarnated.
I made a deal with Decim. I was like, can you mind sending me back real quick before I go to the void?
Facts.
But I got a thing to finish. Can I go back?
What's your limbo niche?
Time about before you answer that question. Oh, that's your mirror. Never mind. I thought you had a stripper pole in your house for a second, but that's the line in your mirror.
Well, I'm gonna just X out what my limbo would have been. Nah, fool.
Yo, now hold on. Now wait. Now wait. Hold on.
Not Stik about to be on board with my hypothetical.
A stripper joint as the limbo?
I mean, it wouldn't be my limbo. What?
Hey, listen, that's not a bad limbo, though.
That's not
a bad limbo. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I'm a... Oh, no, that's bad.
No, I mean, listen, you go there, you know, you're already there, the women are there, they limbo under your pole, you know what I'm saying? So everything's great, you know what I mean?
So basically Hooters is what you're getting at.
No.
No. Don't ever do that.
Don't disrespect limbo like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hooters?
And why would you disrespect those women like that? They don't be stripping at the Hooters.
They don't. They just got their titty tatas out. That's all.
My bad. Blue Flame. My bad. Okay, anyway.
What is Blue Flame?
And also, their wings are trash. Who be trying to make you think that they got great wings? They don't. I've had it before.
Blue Flame is a joint down in Atlanta. It's like a really famous club.
Shout out to Blue Dream though.
Well, I mean, straight up, I think honestly, my limbo would most likely be like Quindecim. Probably a lot more games that don't kill you. But I'm like, bro, a bar and a gaming pot and a gaming spot I could be at forever. Hell yeah, sign me the fuck up, like for real.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at the setting. The setting is I mean, you get to drink. I mean, you get to play a game. The game's kind of like painful.
Just saying, look, let me play some actual games before I play the game of death for my life, please.
Yeah.
All right.
The interior designer went crazy.
Decim will hit you with the. He could be like, "Nah, I can't do that."
Unfortunately, I'm unable to do that. My apologies.
Yeah.
It's like, sir.
Thank you.
I'm incredibly sorry.
Thank you for indulging me.
Like that's the other thing. Don't talk to me like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do not talk to me like that.
Like he always trying to seduce you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, like, come on, man. Like,
would you like
just
a
give me the answers I need.
Can I take you out
I mean,
to eat?
yeah, but
that one's smooth. I couldn't even find you so.
So what's your phone number? You don't remember? It's okay. Nobody remembers here. All right.
That's great.
That's
That's exactly what I want to hear. Thank you.
which phone number? No one remembers. That's so fucked up. Like, it's like Otanashi Train, the memory loss. Like right there.
All right, y'all. Let's not bring up Otanashi, the second most useless character in anime history so far, in my history of anime watching. Actually, I would say he's more useless.
Nah, he wasn't useless. Useless? No.
Okay.
What y'all still use? Homeboy from Burst Angel is still the most useless character we had.
Oh yeah, okay, you're right.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Like he was the epitome of useless. Like he was in the show for no reason. Otanashi actually had a point in the series. Like he had a goal. It's just his goal. He lied about his goal.
Like his goal shit.
he ended up lying about his goal. Like yeah, everybody's gone. That girl, let me talk to you for a second though. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I really just wanted everybody to go so I could have alone time with you.
Hey, Nisho, he did. He hit the.
Hey, oh man, it's getting a little chilly in here. Oh, hey.
He hit the. Hey, Brad, don't you want to go do that thing that you and Chris were talking about? Y'all gonna do the other day? Don't you want to go do that?
Yeah, we got that next week. Now next
Me
week.
and Jessica want to talk. Y'all don't want to go do that thing? No?
It was literally, hey baby, are you an angel? Because you definitely just fell from heaven. How you doing?
Oh God.
Gross.
I mean, in hindsight, was
That's
that not
disgusting.
it?
That is disgusting.
Like,
I mean, that's. I mean, if sleazy had a picture in the dictionary, Otanashi's picture would be right there.
He was bad, bro. Like there were no characters like. Was there any characters like that in this anime? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
oh, nowhere near is egregious. Like,
Yeah. Everybody served
Like,
their
I
purpose.
think every character had a point.
Yeah, I think so. All right. With that said, it's time. I don't know why I did that, but it's time for everyone's favorite part of the discussion where we rate the anime. All right, and this is where we rate the anime on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being that you would rather scrape your fingernails across the chalkboard for 5 minutes straight, and 5 being you want everybody and your mama to watch it while y'all eat cake and eat popcorn. Don't know why those two things.
What a
popped in my-
weird combination.
I don't know why.
Nick's is getting better and better, ladies and gents.
I'm starting to get sleepy, so just forgive me for how I just continue to just go downhill from here.
I can't.
So yes, while y'all eat cake and popcorn, it's somebody's favorite delight somewhere. So what we're going to do is that we're each of us, we're going to go through our favorite character, least favorite character, favorite episode, least favorite episode, and our rating. So with that said, Nisho, we're going to start off with you because you started off with the questions. We're going to go in that same order. So if you want to go ahead, kick it off for us. Let us know all those things.
Beautiful, beautiful. Favorite character. This is a rare case for me because I really didn't dislike anybody as far as like the main characters in the anime because I feel like they all balance each other out very well. But if I had to lean towards somebody, it would be either Decim or Chiyuki.
We're disliking?
No. I was saying like my most favorite. My apologies. Like most favorite character. Like Decim and Chiyuki, like they were a really good balance to each other. Their chemistry was really good throughout the whole anime. It was really decent. Least favorite. I mean, would I technically be in the wrong if I say everybody that got judged?
Jesus.
Y'all talking about me.
Like
Everybody?
like minus the old lady, because like that's honestly my favorite episode. I'll get to that. Like everybody minus the old lady that got judged because they were wilding. Like they were big wilding once they had the revelation like, oh, we're dead. Oh, this is what we did. Oh, yes, like this is literally what happened to you. Like you were literally facing the consequences of everything you had dealt with in your life, and then you're seeing the depravity of like everything you've done, fool. I'm like, where did you think you was gonna go in the end? Like for real, like two of them murdered people. I'm like, fool, where did y'all think y'all was gonna end up, bro? Like for real. Like there was no other place y'all could have ended up anyway. Like, but I think like I'm gonna put everybody that minus the old lady, everybody that got judged is least favorite. Favorite episode easily was the old lady. Easily, because like I think that was really the not only like one of the more wholesome episodes of the whole anime as a whole, but we got to see the beginnings of how like she can remember the name, like the beginning of how she got her memory back. Like it was a really good like segue episode, and I really loved that. I loved how it worked out. To my rating, this was a phenomenal rewatch. Like I definitely would recommend this. And I would say 4.5.
Nice.
Nice.
I mean, honestly, shit, like, shit, it could either be a 4.5 or 5. Honestly, this is a really good anime. It's solid. Like, I didn't really have too many issues with it. Genta, annoying as he was, still served the plot all the same. Like, it was a solid rewatch. And I think watching Angel Beats really helped me really appreciate this a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So, in comparison to the pure chaos of Angel Beats, the cohesion of Death Parade was very well welcome. So I'll say 4 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5.
Nice.
Nice. Stik. It's your turn.
All right, man. I like to bring some facts and some fun facts and stuff into my stuff.
There you go.
So, my favorite character. Ooh, you know who I really gravitated to for real? Quinn, the original bartender of Quindecim.
Yes. She was amazing.
Cause I don't think she liked her job, and you know what? I felt that. Yeah, I felt that. She was like, "Yo," once she found out Decim was coming up, she's like, "Yo, thank God." She was like, "I'm ready to retire. I'm moving to a different job that's a little bit more easier. I ain't got to deal with a lot of people. I can get drunk. You know what I'm saying? People bring me some cool snacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mess with Quinn, bro. Quinn's like really chill and like it just kicks it. I like that. I like that about her. As far as least favorite characters, I'm not gonna say all the people that were judged. I'm not gonna say all the people judged. I'm going with Cop Boy. I'm going with the detective that ended up watching the homegirl get assaulted.
Yeah, nah, you want shit for.
You know what I'm saying. That's 12 right there. So you know how we feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we feel about 12. Yeah, he was the worst person to come through those doors, and it wasn't close.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't close. Like he was the absolute scum of the earth. Like I get wanting to avenge your wife's death. I get that. I understand that. However, you looked at the line and was like, let me hit this triple jump over that shit. You know what I'm saying? He did the light yacht. He was like, I got a goal, and then I was like, you know what? F that goal. Let me do something totally different. That's what he did. Speaking of which, fun fact number 1: did you find Light Yagami in the show?
Did I?
Voice actor-wise?
Nope, he was in the show. There's a part in the episode where Genji is trying to tell Mayu, like, listen, you got to decide whether to send him to the void or send someone else to the void in his place. And there's a person that he shows her, and it's like, hey, you can send this guy to the void, and he'll whatchamacallit, and that's Light Yagami in that whatchamacallit, because Death Parade and Death Note were made by the same people.
Oh shit! No, I missed that Easter egg completely.
That is amazing. Holy shit! I didn't even peep that.
Yep. Fun fact number 1. Fun fact number 2. Remember y'all said, I forgot who said it in the chat that we had, but they were like, I feel like we heard a voice actor in that show before.
Mm-hmm. I think it was me. I think it was like I heard somebody that sounded like
you heard Michiko.
Yeah.
Well, you were correct. Michiko's voice actor was in the show.
Nice.
Would you like to hear some of the other things that he was in?
Yes, Nick picking up other voices from the anime she loves. Yeah. Let's go.
That is fire. That's fire. So would you like to hear some of the other characters that person did?
Yeah.
Okay. In Tokyo Ghoul, she was Rize.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. And
Don't tell me she's in DNA Angel.
fucking DNA Angel. Fuck out of here.
Oh, the other one.
In DNA Angel, she was Toa.
Holy shit! After the English dub, people.
One more.
Holy shit!
One more, and even I didn't catch this one.
Okay, go ahead.
She was Joe in Burst Angel.
You gotta be shit, bro.
I can kind of hear that one now. Like I'm listening to her voice in my head, I can kind of hear it. Which makes sense. Why she was the only. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like her voice was the only one that wasn't annoying in the whole thing. But I could kind of hear it in that the Toa was the best friend of the girl that Darnie Darko, whatever his name was trying to get with, right? Or the sister.
I think so. Hold on. No. Toa was the. Remember the random little being that Daisuke had?
Oh, she was the rabbit.
Yeah. No. Not
oh
the
shit!
Rabbit,
I was gonna say.
No, she was like the girl that popped up out of nowhere in the middle of the anime that was like his servant or whatever.
Oh
yeah. No.
Random. I was like, oh okay, that's weird.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have guessed that one. I'm kind of mad about the Joe one though, cause like now I kind of want to go watch back just one episode of Burst Angel to see how.
No, you don't. You're lying.
I do.
You don't want to see that cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, you're right, Nisho. She wants to go back and watch that masterpiece. My fault.
Nah, I might go back. I like the. I did kind of like the. What's those things called? Like, what are they called? It's like not a part of the series, like the episode, like the season, but dang it, the name of them is not those little episodes
the OVA.
Oh yeah, the OVA. I might go back and watch that because that wasn't that bad.
Oh yeah, I think we did. I watched that. Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, the OVA wasn't that bad. Like it definitely.
I agree with that. It wasn't that bad.
Because they didn't have much in it. Like, it wasn't, like, all that extra, like, robot shit. And
it was isolated.
Yeah, it was isolated.
Yeah.
So I might go back and watch that to see if I can hear it. But, yeah, I'm happy for myself that I heard Michiko in this. Like,
that's dope. Like,
I'm trying to make sure she wasn't anything else we watched.
I don't actually mind.
And she was Rize and Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah.
That's three badasses. Can we point that out? Michiko, Rize.
Rize kicks it off. Joe is a badass. And and Michiko. Yeah, that's three badass women right there.
That's crazy.
Good for her. Though.
I gotta go. I want to go back and watch an episode of Tokyo Ghoul too to see how, like, now because I see. Because I was like, now, like, in Rize, I can hear how Rize and Joe sound alike. Like, those two, I can, like, okay, very similar. But I guess that's from that, because both of them had this very calm, kind of, like deep, kind of sultry thing going on. So I guess Michiko, that's not her name, the voice actor of Michiko and all those characters, she was really...
She had to add a little oomph.
Yeah.
Extra, yeah. No, I got you.
That's enough for the fun facts.
Nice.
That's enough for the fun facts. Favorite episode was I enjoyed the cop, the one with the cop and the guy. I think that was probably the most intense the show got. Great job using a two-parter to kind of set that up, because you kind of like, oh shit. You found out that, they're both murderers. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Because then now you're looking like, who do you really, like, how do you really judge this situation?
Yeah.
I didn't really have a least favorite episode, man. I think every episode kind of had a purpose. You know what I mean? Like everything made sense from 1 to 12, and that's what I liked about animes that do that. Like, if you're gonna do a limited series, if you're gonna only do 12 episodes, give me something that don't fluff it, don't give me no filler, make every second count. And that's what they did. I like that, man. As far as a rating, man, I like Nisho. This was a great rewatch, man. I liked it on the first watch. Liked it enough where I bought the box set. Like I said, um, I think I like you said, watching Angel Beats and watching Death Parade, you can see the two, they overlap, but there's a good contrast between the two. And yeah, man, if I had to give it something, I would give it 4.25, man. I would suggest this is one of those gateway animes where it's like, I would be like, you can watch this even if you're not into anime.
Mm-hmm. I hear that. Okay. Yeah, I think my feelings are going to kind of be kind of along with kind of what both of you guys here said. So, as far as my favorite character, I've been going back and forth about this, while I was watching the anime, and it's not the pool table, it's not the bar. You guys are lucky about that.
It's the elevators.
God damn. Fucking elevators to the void or reincarnation.
The void is my favorite characters. Dang, I think I got to come back to that one because I still haven't really decided. As far as my least favorite character, I definitely gotta agree with you, Stik. It's the cop, because easily the worst character by far. Like, and not because he was written poorly or not because anything like that, just because the character. I mean, they wrote him to be hated, and he was hated. So yeah, that was my least favorite character. And then my favorite episode, honestly, up until the last episode, that two-parter was like my favorite too, because it was really intense, and it allowed me to really keep my attention involved in the anime. But the last episode, when he was it the last episode? I think it was the last episode when he like created that fake world for her, and he was like, I guess that was her judgment or whatever, and he made her feel like she was seeing her mom and all this stuff, and he broke down and cried and all this other stuff, and I was like, you motherfucker. I mean, I knew it was a test the whole time, but I was like, God damn it, how could you sink so low? I was like, now this is just raw. So I really like that episode, and I like that they made him like kind of like he got the loudest he had got through the whole series. This man was like, ah! I was like, damn, Decim done lost his shit, yo. Goes to show, even the most calmest people can lose their shit sometimes. So I like that. Least favorite episode, did not have a least favorite episode. That's a first for a little while. Haven't had, watched the anime where I haven't had at least one episode that was lacking. All right, so back to my favorite character. I think I would just I would say Decim. As far as characters I gravitated towards the most, like, I feel like if there was a Death Parade, season 2, you would get to see him be a little more balanced and come to grips with his, human side, if we can call it that. But also being a more fair arbiter, and him probably coming up with some like creative games where they wouldn't have to go so dark in order for him to figure out what he needed to figure out. But yeah, I liked his growth. I liked his relationship with say her name again. Chiyuki. Yes. I liked his relationship with Chiyuki. I even liked his relationships with everyone else. Like he kind of had like a special relationship with everyone. And all of that went into like building his representation as an entity to us as viewers. So yeah, I like Decim. He's a simple man but layered, and I appreciate him. On to my rating. So I did like the anime. It's a good watch. I do think that if you're watching this, you should watch it if you haven't already. And I do also think that it's a good starter anime. Like, it's a good one to get you into it. I will say though, however, for me, you know, like what am I, like a year and a half into this anime game? You know, I'm kind of getting more of an idea of what I like as far as anime and what I'm into, and you know, it kind of where it was losing it for me is that I said this before in the anime, I'm realizing I really do like a little more action involved in my anime. I like a little more stuff going on, and so it was kind of lacking there for me. And then, like I said, I need like a final resolve. Like, I need, if we're going to talk about something, I need to see that something in action. And you know, I know it was implied and that things did change, but I wanted to see the change, and I needed to see the change. I didn't. So I'm a little salty about that. But overall, it was a good anime. I like the way it was written. I like the way they wrote it, and I like the way the stories carried over, all the characters, their arcs, and all that good. Love the way it was animated. Oh my god, I wanted a bigger TV to watch it on. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say Madhouse does a hell of a job.
They do.
That Parade and a couple others I can't remember, but Madhouse, amazing animation studio.
I was watching it on my TV and I was like, oh my god, I need to go buy another. Like this, that's the same way I felt when I watched like Promised Neverland. Like, I was like, I need a bigger TV to watch this. So I'm like, my TV is not doing this justice. So yeah, I wanted to go watch it on a bigger TV. So I love the animation, love the music, and love the music. So with that said, I am going to give it a 3.8 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I also looked at like this anime was inspired by another anime called Death Billiards.
Yeah, that's the OVA that started it.
So I'm gonna go watch that one of these days because that sounds fun. I don't know what that's about.
It's literally the same thing.
It's just the same thing.
It's what you call it. It's like it's I can't remember. I don't think Decim's in it, but I think it's basically the same concept.
Dang.
They come to the bar.
So people don't be dying while they playing pool. That's what I was thinking it was about. Like, people dying when they play pool. Like,
I'm sorry. You think that this was going to be about people dying playing pool, and not a part of the Death Parade universe?
I mean, sure, but like,
no, same difference, same thing. That's what inspired the anime to get the full 12 seasons, the 12 episodes.
True. But I still might watch it anyway, just because
That's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I enjoy Death Parade, so you know, and anything with pool, I'm usually down to watch. So.
As we know now.
Clearly, from the background. Clearly,
as you when you get your astronomical pool table.
It's gonna happen. All right. So with that said, everybody, thank you for watching us up to this point. And now this is the point where we kind of talk about what the next anime is going to be. Last week was my choice, last viewer's choice. And we went with Death Parade to compare it to Angel Beats. As y'all can see from our ratings, we obviously thought it was better than Angel Beats. Not that Angel Beats is a bad anime or anything like that, but this one just did the idea, the concept a little bit better.
Nice.
So now I think it is Stik's turn to
Yes,
pick
it
the
is.
anime.
Yeah.
So, Stik, what are we about to watch? Do you know what's on deck?
I do, man.
Just
All right.
face.
So,
Just smirk.
all right. So, this kind of works out because, like I said, I told you I'm working on a project, and I wanted to incorporate it here. I just started watching anime, and I'm almost done with it. So you just gotta bear with me. I'll be sure to give all y'all the information, and I'll be able to send the stuff that I need to y'all when it's time. But
Anytime.
it is time, man. It's time. It's time, Nisho.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, this is the WrestleMania time.
You motherfucker.
It's time, Nisho. We're doing Cowboy Bebop.
Well, the final episode's coming up.
The
Goddamn.
final episode I just started watching anime is potentially coming up next.
Final episode, goddamn.
Is this the one where you said if I don't like it, you just going?
That's correct.
If it's any less than a 4-star rating, it's pretty much done.
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
yeah. It's time, man. I think
Oh,
you know
shit.
it really helped me when you said what you said just now. Is that you like a little action? You need some action, but you also need a resolved plot point. And I think this is going to give you what you need. I think that's what was going to happen. You just have to. You got to be open, bro. Like I feel like my thing is, we never gave Samurai Champloo a rating, but if you like Samurai Champloo, I think you'll like Cowboy Bebop.
I'm scared.
Plus, we'll have my project to go along with it. That kind of works out, so I think that'll also help with it. So, Cowboy Bebop, man, you can watch that on Netflix. Pretty sure Hulu has it, Funimation, Crunchyroll, all the people.
Nice. I'm actually excited to watch Cowboy Bebop. I told y'all that this bar was at one time. I kind of watched it in silence. So, and I was into it, and I couldn't even hear if there were no subtitles. I just had to watch while I was drinking, and I enjoyed what I was looking at. I was like into it. I was like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm with the shits. So,
Yeah.
This
guys,
could be the end, guys, but we'll see.
I just want to say it's been a great time.
Yeah.
Just in case this is the last.
So fucking scared. I didn't think it would be this soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have faith, bro. I'm gonna have faith.
I'm gonna have faith.
I'm gonna have faith. Bro.
Have a little faith in me.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm gonna have a little faith, bro.
This is the same director of Champloo, so I can't be so mad. I'm like,
That's what I'm saying, bro. But see, here's the problem, though. It's the same director as Samurai Champloo. However, it's also the same director as Space Dandy. So now we're finally going to complete the trifecta. We did the second masterpiece. We did the third out of this world thing. But now we're going to the original.
And I kind of go back and retcon some I said in the past episode. I said that Watanabe also did Mishiko Hashin, but I think he just did the music direction. I don't think he directed.
He did something on it. He wasn't the director, but he did something on it. Yeah.
There was some involvement he had in
it. Yeah.
Given the track record, I am just praying over Cowboy Bebop at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we'll see, guys.
Oh my God.
Everybody, thank you for watching. Make sure you follow, subscribe, all that. Hit like buttons, leave comments, join the Discord, all that good stuff. This has been
all be for naught.
Or it could be. We don't know. But this has been Just Started Watching Anime, and sign it off.
Guys. Which way are we going? We going right or left?
Left? I don't know.
This way?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Banzai.
Banzai.
Bye.
Nisho, you was late.